Okay, I hope my screen is visible. Hello, hello.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, okay. So, as usual, we are going to open the Symmetron installation folder. See, on my machine, it is installed on C program files, Symmetron 25 program. Okay. So today in this session, we are going to check how to create plugin and how to play the set. What is the difference between plugin and COM and which is the best? Okay, so first I'm going to open the control panel. Okay, so this is Symmetron 2025 is control panel, and I am click on API section. So you can see we already see the online help document, offline help document, Visual Studio template, and these two commands we have not seen it. So we are going to check these two commands today. So first we have to click on Visual Studio template. Okay, so you can see this dialog automatically detect the install Visual Studio. We have to select the Visual Studio where we are going to add the plugins. Today I am choosing the Visual Studio 22 C Sharp, and you can see here is option plugin, COM, and console. We already familiar with the console, so today we are exporting the both templates. First plugin, okay, then COM command. Okay, and closing this, then opening Visual Studio 22. You can use any Visual Studio. 19 is recommended. Was last time I saw many of us using the 22, so I have chosen this 22 today. So then we have to click on create a new project. Okay, so then we have to type Symmetron and search. You can see all the template which I have exported in Visual Studio is added here. Symmetron 2025 C++. Now we have exported this Symmetron 2025 API C Sharp plugin command, right? So I'm choosing this, then click next. Then I will use some project name. Okay, call session 2 morning patch. Mm, Plugin. Oh, this is folder. Okay, so choose this folder. Then project name is my plugin. Okay, then create. So as usual, using the template, all predefined settings get loaded in Visual Studio, which is required to connect with Symmetron. Okay, the setting is the references and the some paths. Also, uh, in the last session, we didn't check the README file because it is not present for the console. It's just go. But to add or to load our plugins in Symmetra, we have to follow this some steps. So here are some steps. So file to check before build and executing plugin command. So before build, we have to do this. First, use platform x64 to build this project. So we have using this x64. Okay. Output part of the project is must be Symmetron installation folder. So let's check. Right click on the project properties, build, and you can see this is the Symmetron installation path. So this is correct. Then target version should be 4.8. So let's check target version present in the application. and you can see target framework .NET framework 4.8. Okay, then point number 4. After successful building of this project, okay, so first we have to build the project. So let's try to build it. Getting failed because as usual we have to open one other Visual Studio in admin mode. So this is in normal user mode. So I'm right click on the Visual Studio, run as admin only to build this project, not executing. So my plugin, this is my project. You can see the admin symbol here and then rebuild. Okay, you can see now the project is built. Okay, then after successfully building of this project, register your plugin command to Symmetron. So we have to register. How to register? So open Symmetron control panel. So we already open it, Symmetron control panel, and go to the register API command. So here is register API command. Okay, we just have to open it. So just double click on this tab. You can see a register API command is open. There is other statement. So if this option is not available, then find this application in Symmetron installation folder. It is available in control panel, but somehow if it is not present, then you have to find the this register API commands in Symmetron installation folder. So we just type RRR register API commands. So this is the exe we have to open. So right now it's open, so I'm not going to open it again. Then select your DL path. So our DLL is present at this location. You can see at the bottom, C program file, Symmetron 25 program, my plugin DLL. I'm going to copy this, open this, and paste it here. Or sorry, not paste. So I'm pasting in the file dialog. I've pasted it, and you can see the um, two rows added in this list. We have to select my plugin commands because it is written in the type C point. Select my plugin command in the list. Select my plugin command. So this is my plugin command. Optional select icon. So maybe we can select icon. So let me check if I have icon. Okay, I have this icon. Right. So I can modify this little bit. You can use any software to modify, right? No need to have any specific. Okay, just for demo purpose, I am adding API on top of the existing icon. Okay, so I'm selecting this path. This icon is build.ico present in the desktop. Okay, so this is present in the desktop, build ICO. Okay, we don't have to change the project name and class name. Okay, but we have to save this icon ID. This is we need this for some other things. So I am adding here icon ID is 50185. Then I press register API command. You can see the command was registered is open. I open it, then I close. Okay, so I hope my plugin is going to open in Symmetron. But first we have to give some names to plugin. So first we have to check what is the names in the existing plugin. So here in the project, here is two class. One is plugin command. Second class is my command execution. So the name is also like the execution means whenever we double click on the command, call get hit inside this class. So here you can find the on command when we click command. So I'm going to add breakpoint. Also, if we double click, you can see the call it to this function. So you can see the many function on command UI. You can enable, disable, or make the button press in the state, accelerator, and these kind of things you can do. Okay, so for now we are going to check the on command and on double command click. Okay, so these two function. Okay, as far this is good for you or something need to be clear, please let me know. Hello.
Everything was fine.
Okay, perfect. Then we can check the first class. So this is my plugin command class. So this class is responsible to add your plugins inside the Semitron with given name. So you can see here the name, command name is my command, toolbar is my toolbar, menu path is something different, caption and this. We are going to modify something to understand in better way. So name is okay, my command. So toolbar name is like we can use the function name here, the toolbar. So menu path is we can change slightly like this. Main menu, then plus slash n plus submenu. You can add this string by combining all, but to understand in a better way, we have split into the main menu plus slash n, which is the end line, then submenu, then the caption, tooltip, and description. Okay. And here you can see the set visibility. So this is the method where you can tell Symmetron this command should be visible in part mode, NC part mode, or assembly mode. So right now this is visible in every mode. Okay, these all are added. Then the last on the line number 35, you can find call the execute class. Okay, so on the execute class we have given a new or pointer of our execution class, my command execution. Okay, and then again we try to build this. Okay, so before going ahead, I am pausing here sometime so that you can replicate the same project in your Visual Studio and able to compile with this step. So to just do that and let me know um, if you need any help. I hope you all have Visual Studio installed in your computers.
Actually, can you share this file? I don't have it.
This project,
Ah, yes.
okay, it's better if you have, okay, Okay. So I have dropped project in the chat. You just unzip it. And do you have any query? Hello, M. If you are trying to say something, just unmute. You are on mute. Okay. So after unzipping this project, you have to do some kind of change. You have to select the output path as your Symmetron installation folder path so that this plugin can compile. MGTK, um, have you created this plugin on your side?
Yes, I success to build it.
Okay, okay. Okay, then I think we can go ahead. I see M has raised his hand, but he's not able to say something. Maybe you have to unmute yourself if you are trying to say something. Okay, or maybe you can drop a message on chat if you need something. Okay, so we can go ahead. So, so we have two Visual Studio. One is in admin mode, which is specially for build to compile project. We already did this for console, and at that time we also came across some issues like Symmetron is not open when we are trying to open in admin mode. So same thing will happen here. So to debug and to hit breakpoint, we have to open Visual Studio in normal mode. So first we are adding breakpoint on my command execution. Then second on double click command and on command. Okay. So till now, what we did, we have created one plugin project, and we also see the register API command exe, how it works, and what are the parameters which we have to set. Okay, then we can open this unregistered API. Okay, so you can see I have too many plugins for 25. So all the plugins which I have created inside my Symmetron automatically detected inside this list. So right now, just we have created the plugin. Then class name of this plugin is my plugin command. So you can see B line number third row here. My plugin is the my project name or my DLL name, and second is my plugin command. The class which is responsible to load this command inside the semicolon is loaded inside this list. And also here is the command type. Currently we are looking only for plugins. There is also one com command in my computer, so it's loaded. If I want to unregister it, the unregister means somehow I don't want to load this plugin inside the Symmetra. We just have to select and click on unregister. So this is the purpose of this um, fifth exe unregistered API command. Okay. So we are not going to unregister it, but you can prototype it on your machine. So first we have to load. So we already built this, we already registered this. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to open Symmetron. So Symmetron is in C, program files, Symmetron 25 program, this control panel. Okay, I'm opting 25. So you can see the Symmetron is getting started. You can see the splash window is came. Okay, so to debug this, we can start debug from the start. So to do that, here inside the debug, here is start debugging, and also at the bottom attach to process. We just have to click on the attach to process. Okay, you can see there are many things. So we have to search for Symmetron. So we just search the Symmetron e.exe. Okay, we have selected this, and we have to select the manage and native, these two checkbox to debug Symmetron. Okay, and then attach. Okay, so you can see the breakpoint is loaded. So means the command is loaded inside the Symmetron. Symmetron is open. So as we know, our command is visible in every mode. So first I am going to click new part, new. Okay. You can see our icon, new icon is loaded API. I hope you remember I have added API name on top of the existing icon. So this icon. So then hello. Okay. I got some weird. Okay. Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you can see this new command is added inside the Symmetron, this API. Okay, we have given one specific path to load this command, right? So we can check path. The path is main menu, then sub menu. So you can check where is the main menu and sub menu. So you can see main menu, a new ribbon toolbar is added, and if you see here the sub menu name, the very small sub menu, sub menu. Okay, so this work like this. These two is main menu and sub menu. Then the third one is toolbar name is my toolbar. Okay. So okay, so we can check this letter. Uh, so then we can check the caption. Caption is my command caption. Caption is something written below the command. So this. And when we hover this command, you can see the tooltip and tooltip description is loaded here. But for normal other Semitron commands, just like this, if we hover, you can see one nice image is also getting loaded, right? When I hover, the extrude, the tooltip description, and the image. If you want to add this image, okay, then you have to go the Semitron program folder. So go to the Semitron program data, mm, then Semitron, then Semitron, then version 25 data, and here is image folder. Okay. Inside this image, you can find the tooltip images. Okay. So for this sake, we are going to copy any tooltip. Okay. So maybe something new. I'm going to copy this tooltip image. Okay. Change name. So name of the tooltip should start from the icon ID, which is shown in the register API command, which we have copied 50185 in our case. Okay, so I am rename this command. Okay, 50585 the icon ID, then underscore the command name. So this is my plugin command. Okay, so then if we hover it, okay, it is not loaded because we have to start Symmetra again. Save. Okay, we will check it for next instance of Symmetra. Before going ahead, we can check if the call is going to stop for our on command and double click function. So I'm pressing this button from here or here, the same thing. Okay, you can see the breakpoint is hit here. I hope this is visible to you. And this message box, my button press API command is open. Right, means this is working fine. Also, we can see for the double click, I'm going to double click. Double click is tricky. Okay. On my development machine is always tricky for double click. Many things are in background, but you can check the double click getting hit if you double click on the command. Okay. So I'm going to stop this. So let's try to do the same thing on your computer. So first you have to start Symmetron, then go to debug, then go to attach process, and then search Symmetron and search these two box, manage and native. Based upon the Visual Studio, you can find some different dialog, but you can just drop image to chat. Then I can guide you where you can find these two icons, two checks, manage and native. So this step is must to go ahead because we need this for all operation. Okay. So if you are able to debug Symmetron, just let me know.
Actually,
Yes.
I'm using version 2019. It's a bit different with yours. Over here, I can't see code type.
Mm. Uh,
Is it okay to skip? Or
uh,
somewhere?
you you can share your screen. Can check.
Mm.
I'm stopping this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You have big screen.
So
Okay.
yeah. Uh,
So here on the attached to, okay, you can see on the right side select button, right? Yeah. Then you check on the second, okay. Then manage .NET Forex, then native. Uh, manage this is okay. Manage Forex. Then also select the native, which is fourth last option.
oh, okay, okay. Remember.
No, 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 no. This is not. This is not the fourth last option. Native. Native.
And API.
VE.
Oh, native. Okay.
Yes, yes, that is. Then okay. Then in the search box, type Symmetron or select choose. Okay. Then Symmetron e.exe. Then
Mm, I got it.
okay, it is not going to okay, just cancel this. Okay, try. You had changed command name. Okay, so can you
Not
undo it? Just do Control Z.
for under.
Yes, undo. Okay, and do the same process. Okay, but it shows like this exe already attached to somewhere, right? Debugging is getting started. So you just have to add a breakpoint, maybe on line number 23.
Sorry.
Uh, add a breakpoint on any line.
Oh, okay, breakpoint. Okay. Oh,
Oh, it is not getting added. So can you just stop debugging? We can start from start and open the no, no. You have to close Symmetron first.
okay.
Symmetron, I think, is open. It shows on your computer. Close Symmetron application.
Okay. Control panel also need to close.
Have you close it?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Then open Symmetron. This is
Open.
register, right?
Yes, I register.
Okay.
Oh, not yet, not
Then
yet, not yet. Oh, I need to register using the API, right?
yes, yes. API register. Okay. Maybe you can open control panel. If it is not registered, I'll just open Symmetron.
Oh, yeah, register.
Select your DL, the first option. Yes, this one. Use the first my plugin command and register. So remember this ID, right? 501 185.
Register the command.
Yes, command is registered. Right?
Do I need to attach that?
First, you have to open Symmetron. Okay. Now you can attach to Symmetron in the project.
Which Himachal is
Attach.
not.
You can see the breakpoint is loaded, right? Go to the my command execution class, and whenever if you haven't give any kind of icon to the plugins, it automatically detect this icon, the yellow in background and cross. So just go to the second class in Visual Studio, my command execution, and add breakpoint on command.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen again. Okay, so after that, if you have added breakpoint here on command UI, sorry, on command and press the button, you can get a breakpoint here. Uh, yeah, again, get notification. Um, and Jyoti, can if you have any question, just stop me at that point or drop message on the chat. Okay. So usual things while plugin development, if you did any kind of change in the project, okay, like this, maybe you want in the space, then you have to rebuild this project. And if Symmetron is open, then you are not able to open Visual Studio. Sorry, you are not able to compile your project in Visual Studio. This is because that commands already getting loaded inside the Symmetron. So first you have to stop Symmetron, then compile your project, open Symmetron, then attach to process for debugging. This process we have to do for many times. If you attach the first time, you just have to click on reattach to process. So you can find the Symmetron if Symmetron is open and reattach to that. Okay, so we are here. Our plugin is getting loaded. So let's talk about the next thing, which is the com command. Okay. Uh, we already exported the com command for Visual Studio 22. Okay. So I'm going to create a project. You don't have to create project for com command. We're just going to discuss this. What is this and what is the pros and cons of this command. So as usual, I'm going to search Symmetron, then choose Symmetron C# com command, then click next. Then my com command. Okay, so you can see all predefined setting, everything is done, and here is only one class. My com command is added, and here the readme files. So the steps are same. Only one thing is different here. In the line 8, you can see you have to open control panel in administration mode. Okay. Then choose the register API command. So I'm giving you insight of the theory. So this is com command, the command which register in your registry. Means the address of this command or this DLL is registered in your registry. So we can simply call it as com command for simplicity. For the plugin, we haven't add anything in registry. Okay, that's why to register to add details in registry, you have to open in admin rights because to do some changes in registry for some places we need admin rights. Okay. Second thing, you can see the enable, execute, all functions are same, but not like the plugin. You have to give everything in separate function like category name, command name, menu path, prompt, everything. Okay. So other thing is same. So which is the best for your purpose? This is based upon your use. So if you are trying to use multiple programming language, C Sharp, C++, Java, Python, then the COM is best at many cases. But that doesn't mean plugin has not capability. Plugin also has capability to load in or to get access in C++. So this is complex, so that's why we are not going to check this now. But if you are interested to study this or get it learned, so I can recommend you something on my LinkedIn. So before some okay. So I have written one small article on COM command model. So this is the what is COM, the key feature, challenges, and choice of programming language. So you can check this. You can take a look. What is this? So I'm dropping a link. Okay. So I'm closing the COM command. Okay. So when we are checking the on command UI. So this is a function which enables you to enable, disable, or make your button on press in Symmetron. So we are doing one simple thing, right? We maybe check if extrude is created in Symmetron, then we disable our command. Okay, so this is simple. Um, okay, so we are starting coding now. So one thing is slightly different from the console application here. The difference is like in the console, we have access, getting the Symmetron access from different method. There are some service API, but to get access for the plugin for the Symmetron, you have to use this option, this line. Okay, so this, the app provider. Sim app provider is something which is responsible to get application access in plugin. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Um, so I have taken the application access and we knows like we can get the document, get active document from application. This is something we already did in the last session. So I'm trying to do this. Sim, sim document. Sim document. Then we have casted this to the model container. The model container is present in MDLR, MDLR model container. On the model container. Okay. Okay. Then the model container has multiple models, but we are interested in the active model, so we just have to get the model I model. Okay. Okay. The model has procedures. The sorry, model procedures. Sorry, I forget something. Um, we have to cast this into the MDLR model. So again, so MDLR model. Okay. So here is model procedures. Okay. So this API, we already familiar with this. This API give us the list of entity which contains all the all the procedure list. In MDLR API, I seen entity list objects. Okay. And we also know that we have to start this loop from one. Okay, because this list this entity list start from the one. In the length, so maybe count. Then we are taking each entity one by one. Entity. So after taking this entity, we are going to cast this into the umbrella procedure. If this is too fast, just alert me. Speed up this because we know uh, we already this in the last session. Yeah, then here is a type. Yeah, type get procedure type. Okay, start. So if this type is extrude, extrude from, then we can maybe disable our command like this. So first we have to okay, let's do that. If this is extrude, then we can create new state, which is disable and return. So our code is like first to get all procedures from the model, and if in that procedure we found extrude procedure, we are disable our command. So this is simple thing. So I'm rebuilding this plugin. Okay. For now, I don't want to debug this. Okay, so I'm using as it is. So in Visual Studio, there is one more option where you can debug. Okay, so I'll show you the option. First, you have to copy the Symmetron folder path. So this is Symmetron. This is Symmetron exe. You have to copy all Symmetron exe path. Symmetron. Okay. I have copied the file. Go to the normal user access of Visual Studio. This is not in admin rights. Right click in the properties. Go to debug, and you can use the start external program. Paste our Symmetron path here and check this enable native code debugging and save this. Okay, and make sure this debugging should always start from the normal mode of Visual Studio, not from the admin mode. Otherwise, it will give some trouble. Okay, okay, so we have to build in admin mode. Render on. Okay. So I'm going to launch Symmetron 25 and then see if our code is working or not. Okay. So Symmetron is created the new command. Our command is enabled here. You can also I hope you remember we have changed the icon image tooltip name starting from our this icon ID underscore the plugin, and you can see that tooltip image tooltip is loaded inside Symmetron. Okay, so this is much decorative and much informative to make any plugin. Okay, so our motto or goal is to check if that enable disable code is working or not. So we know the command is enable now because extrude is not present. So I am creating sketch first, then creating the extrude. At the point we have created extrude, this command is disabled. Okay. If I undo extrude, you can see the command is enabled. So means you can manage yourself where you have to load your command or not. Okay. So I hope this is clear. So I am removing this code here, but I am dropping this code in the chat to prototype. Is okay, done. So if you have to try this, you just copy paste that code, try to build in the admin mode and try to see creating the extrude. Then we are going to jump into our next topic, the sets, how to play around the sets through API. So I am taking 5 minutes break. We can meet at here is 10:30. So 10:35. Till that you have to check this code if it is working at your side or not. Okay, hi, hello. Sorry, I just little bit late. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi, sorry, I'm late. There is one issue. It's fine now. What happened? Okay. Okay. So it is not. It is not. Oh, is it not present at? Oh, it is recently supported. I think it is added in some SP. So which version you are using? I think it's added in SP2 or something. So I have checked the comments like UI command set doesn't contain the disabled. So this is supported in some SP version. So that's why maybe it is not present at your location. Which version you are using for this Symmetron
It is
25
SB1 ah.
SP SP?
Wow.
I think it's
Mm.
supported in SP2 from SP2. I have SP2P2, that's why it is supported at my location. But anyway, I think you have another option, the pressed. If I check here, the pressed is already existing. So if you select pressed, you can see the orange color on that button. It's like it is executing or highlighting, just like this orange color.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so let's move to the next topic, the set. Okay, so we have set here, and I think from 25 we have set folder as well. This is added, but I think it is in the 25 it is not present. I think from 27, 26 we have added set in API. Okay, so for set, when I create a new set, through we have options set type, selection or criteria. When I select the criteria, we have many options like include, exclude, color, entity type, set, line width, style, all things. Okay, and if I select something, let's check here. Okay, you can see new option is added, and if I edit, all option is saved like this. Okay. So we are doing something similar. We are trying to use the set with criteria, and we can find the and option and or option to create set to make it more complex and more visible for your plugin. So what we are trying to do, when we press this button, we are trying to create one set which create from many criteria. So I am closing the symmetron. I don't want to save this part. Okay, so first thing which I have to do is the remove line number 20, the message box. Okay, then okay, then I am taking the app access. So for access, as we discussed, we are taking from same application provider for plugin. So it is I application which I got. Okay, and I want to create filter for active model. Okay, so for that we have to fetch the active model. So first we are trying to get a document for active document for model. So this is if I say document, document. Okay, then we for active model we have to cast this into the document container. Sorry, iModel container. iModel container. Okay. So I have cast the ISIN document into the iModel container like this, and from iModel, from MDLR model container, I am taking the model which is actually the iModel, the active document model. Okay. Also, we for safe side, if required, we are going to cast this into the MDLR model, the LR model. Okay. So using these five, 6 lines, we are taken access for application for plugins. Then we get the active document. Then we actually get the active model, which is the I model. And then we also cast into the MDLR model. Okay. So let's check the online help as usual for more details. Uh, Object container models, MDLR model. Okay. So you can see the MDLR model, the part environment model, assembly environment model is having the I model, and this I model or MDLR model also has this MDLR model has base class I entity query. And is last session we've already discussed the entity query is something which is responsible for creating or getting entity. Also, this query is like criteria. Like in last session, we found like we have to get the faces, edges of extrude or any created entity. It is like a criteria, right? The query. So we have to create a criteria query for our set. So first we are um, cast it as a query. So MDLR model I entity query. So this model has this query, entity query. Okay. And as usual, in the last meeting, the way we have created a filter, we are doing the same. So we are trying to create a filter. So create filter. So entity query has create filter function. Okay. And for filter, first we are trying to create the style filter, the style. Okay. So because we created a style filter, we can cast it directly to the style filter, and all these classes of filter is available in the base API. Base API, you can type style. Okay, filter style. Okay, so we have to cast it as a style filter. Okay, this is done. So now is our filter style filter is created, and you can see here is a style filter and here is add method. So the add method is defined like which kind of style it is. So the style, the meaning of style, I can show you in Symmetron, but for now we can select one value and zero. Yeah. Okay. Also, we will create the color filter. So for color filter, we just have to change this enum, the CM filter color. Okay. This filter style is must be like color. Filter color. No. Okay. Filter color. This filter color. This filter color. Filter color. Okay. This filter color has I filter color as a base class, and if I go inside that, here is an add function, right? And inside I function, you can see int color, but color is not integer. But each color RGB value is can be defined in integer. You can search in ChatGPT, but as example, you can see like 250 is something reddish. Sorry, 200 is something dark red color. Okay. Okay, so this is good for now. Then try to create set using this data. We just created two filter. First filter is style and sorry, filter style and second is color. So what to do next? We have to ask model to create or to get a set factory. Get set factory. So set factory is present in iModel. So set factory is something which is responsible to create set, delete set, or edit set. Set factory, I see factory. Okay, I see factory. And inside this set, you can see I have create set function, get existing set name, get set, delete, delete set, edit set. Okay, this kind of functions. So for now, we are creating a set. So for set, we have create set function. So first argument is set name. You have to give this set name as unique, okay? Because it is necessary. I think it is also in Symmetron. You cannot give the same name for two sets, okay? And if you want to check this set name is used or not, so here is function like okay, check where it is. Okay, I think get set. Get set. Yes, yes, get set. If this name is used for any other set, we will get that set. Okay, so I am defining my set name as my name or our API. API is good, I think, than my name. So the first argument is string. Then second argument, it is returning the set object. DLR model. Then I set. Okay. This means that I have asked I set factory that if this set name is present, then give me that set. If it is not present, then I'm sure like uh, we can use this name. Okay, so this is only for debug purpose, but you have to take care while writing your own plugin. So this is set name. So I am creating this set. Okay. Then the as you see the second option for the create set, first thing is the set name, then second is entity filter. So you have to give what kind of filter you want to use to create this set. So till now we just have to create um, filter, two filter, style and color. First we are using the color filter and let's check what happened. Okay, so this warning is because he is asking um, entity filter. Okay, so we can cast this into entity filter. Sorry, MDLR model, then entity filter. I think entity filter. Okay. So our motto is to create a API set name inside after executing our plugin, right? So I am going to compile this project in admin. It's succeeded now. Then I can just open Symmetron. So for opening Symmetron, I have pressed the Control F5. You can even use start debugging because we already made setting. Okay, my Symmetron is getting opening. So before that, I am reattaching to Symmetron. Here is option reattach to Symmetron. So I just press it and add breakpoint here. Okay. Symmetron is open. I am creating new document. Then press my button APM. Okay. You can see a breakpoint hit on my command. You can check like we got the application, active document, and active model. Okay. Then first thing we have created the filter style, then color. Okay. Then we ask the set factory that give me the set which has the name API. But you can see there is no set with that name. It shows an exception. This is also good. Right now the program is not executing, but we have to add try catch before such API which throws exception. Okay. Then I'm trying to build this again. Opening Symmetron and try to attach. Yeah. In the help, if you need any kind of help for the understanding of this, so you just have to go to the filter, and here is a set and also the filters. Okay. uh, Now we are opening this the get set method. Get set. Okay, so come up Symmetron open, and I press on our button, and we are here. So the application not able to find set, that's why he returned the exception. There is a no set with that man. This name or exception has localization support. So if it is in like you have some other language in Symmetron, then it will visible in that language. Okay. Then we have created a set with name API. So with our entity filter as color. So it's created, it's true, then we press F5. If I open set, you can see a new set API is created with a given color. If I edit this, you can see here, edit. Okay, so I hope as far is okay for all. So for the sake of convenience, I am adding this code for creating set. Okay, so you can try this, but we can try some other options as well. Uh, if you click on this button, you can see a new or this dialog is expanded. Okay, and all things which we have added inside this row is added here. If I want to add something else, like the face, uh, this we can use the new row. Basically, this dialog means like one row is like and statement. Like in second row, we have selected color, entity type, face, and line width to 2 pixel. Means it has and means this filter is checked if the entity has color red, is it a phase, and it has line width the 2 pixel. If it is true, then it will query the entity. And combining with this 1 and 2, it has a relation of or logic. Okay, is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, move. So now we are going to create such complicated query or set. Okay, this is much simple. Like in the code, we have created only set for color. Okay, so to do that, the combination or the logical query, we have another class. Okay, so first we have to create a filter for that. So create filter. Okay. So if you check in this list, I'm going to open a new control, new tab. You can see it has or and not these kind of options. Today we are going to check the and or option. Not is also available, but you can check at your end. So not option. First we are taking the and option because in that set dialog, one row is represent and. Okay, so basically, and is something we can combine two filters. Okay, so we have selected and, so we have to cast our class to the and filter. So filter and this is a class which is responsible to manage this and filter, and we have to cast as usual in the and. Okay. Okay. So inside this and you can find here is a two function, get filters and set filter. In both function has two argument. For set you have to give the first filter and set second filter which can combiningly present the and operation. Okay. So we are interested to create maybe to create and filter for style and color. Okay, so I'm choosing the set filter function. Then I'm giving the first option, first filter as style, then second as color. Okay, so what happened? Oh, we have to cast it into the mm, entity filter as entity filter. Okay, then to create set, I'm going to erase this two line. This is only to demo like how to check the existing set. Okay. Oh, we need set name. Okay. So to create filter, we have always have to specify a filter. To create set, we have to always specify a filter. previously we used the color filter, but now we are using the and filter, the and. Okay. Then my expectation is like the set is created with the filter having the color and style. Okay, so let's try to build this project. Okay, and then execute. Now I am not trying to debug this program, but I hope you are familiar with the debug. If you want any help to debug, just let me know. We can do that anytime. Okay, Symmetron is open. Then I click on new part and you can see inside set there is no API set. If I press my button, you can see new set is created and it has some criteria. If I try to edit, it has lines style which we have selected. We have selected I think two option. Let's check. Um, sorry, where is that? We have selected two. Two meaning is this 0, 1, 2, the index. Okay, we have selected two and the color, the reddish, this one. If I click on this display, you can see this is add. The first row or any row inside this dialog is represent add. If we have to create or then we have to create some different filters, right? So I think before going ahead, you can try this code at your end and get a feel like to create set query using this logical and or. So I am dropping this code to our chat. Okay, and let's try at your end. Okay, so is are you able to create the API set? Please, anyone, let me know if you have created.
Yes, done. Done.
Mm, is it created at your end?
Yes, I accept it.
Okay, perfect. So I am adding some comments. So sorry, some section here to just understand. Oh, so we have created one first and filter, right? So now we are trying to create second and filter. Then then we sorry, I think we have to create or filter directly. No need for that, right? Okay, or filter. Okay, so first thing from the query, we have to create a filter. Create a filter. Okay. Okay. Now we can use, I think, some entity type. We already familiar with this in the last session. So let's I'm copying some from above. Filter, filter type, filter type, filter type. I'm going to cast this as filter type. Then here is add function. Here I have to specify uh, the filter. Which kind of entity filter I'm interested, right? So let me check the argument. Base API entity enum type. Base API entity enum type, and okay. Let's take example of face. Okay. So we have created actually the four filter. First two filter is represent the style and color. Combining these two, we have created one filter, and the fourth filter which we just have created the filter type. So our aims is to create the second row inside set. Okay, um, just like below this, just like below this. Okay, so let's do so again, the way we have created and we also have or. Okay, so first thing we have to change this enum. We have to select the filter or. Here is or. Okay, and the object of filter or is filter or filter or. Okay, so for inside the filter or, if we see it has again two function, same as and the set filter get filter, which require the two filters. So we want to create filter or filter for this, let's say and this filter type. Let's see what will be the result. Okay, and at the end, what thing we are giving this filter or for creating a set. Okay, so before compiling the project, we have to close this Symmetron. Oh, accidentally I closed Visual Studio. Okay, let me open again. Okay, then I want to compile this in admin mode. So this is admin. I am compiling this. The project got succeeded. Compilation. Then in the normal mode, I am starting the Symmetron. Okay, I am creating new document and inside SIG, I have checked there is no API. So if I press this our button, we can say a new set is created. It has API. If I edit set, you can see our first query is actually the and, which has the two style and color. This is same. And second thing, which we have selected the or query, the or for first and the entity type face. This is the query where you can create some complex thing. Okay. This include and exclude option has a separate type which is actually not or something nor not. This is related to that. Okay. So what we can do? I am giving this code to you again. You can try to check at your end if it is working or not. So yes, I found in comment. Yes, it is created. Sorry. Okay, so is it working? Hello guys, is this code working? Are you able to create set the and or logical set or complex set? Here's the name.
Yes, success.
Yes, perfect. So the agenda of this session two is completed. As I say, we in this session we have found the difference between com command, plugin command. Okay, and second thing we like found how to create command, how to register it, and how to open it in Symmetron, how to add image tooltip and other things. And also we also found a way how to debug our plugins because we always need debug for development. Okay, then we move ahead to our next topic, which is the set, and we found like how to create set, how the filter works, and everything. Yesterday in the last session, we have using the entity query and filter to get entity. So at that time to get entity, we just call one function, I think call dot select, and which give this entity with given filter. So inside the set where we haven't called that function, but we gave the filter as an input to create set, and it's working fine. So basically, you can use this kind of techniques to create your plugins and to create your algorithm. So I have one assignment for everyone. So what happened? This is a customer. What is the customer requirement actually? In India, we have one small city, Nasik, where mostly electrode industry, many other manufacturing industry present. So they want to use Symmetron, but for that they want to create some kind of automation. So this is a usual request which came, I think, to all seller, like customer needs some kind of automation and we have to design it, but we have API to do that. Okay, so maybe it is possible that we are not able to create feature inside Symmetron, but you can handle it. You can try to build that requirement inside the Symmetron as a feature. Okay, so this is assignment for you. This is not like something I have written from this. This is the customer query. I just split it into the some sessions. So this is for session two. You have to import the electrode one by one. I can maybe I can show you. Then you have to create UCS at electrode bottom face of the geometry. Then create stock. Then export electrode with stock in step file or something. Okay, so first four steps are the assignment for session two for today's session, which include the first session and second session. If you need any help, like we don't know how to get stock, right? But we know how to find. You just have to open our online help. Okay, just search stock. I hope it is available. Let's be out. Mhm. Okay, I think stock is not available, so you can use bounding was instead of stock. So we have facility in the geometry information, geometry surface, sorry, geometry service. In the geometry service, we have bounding box, get bounding box by UCS. Okay, get assembly bounding box. So you have to use this get bounding box by UCS to calculate the bounding box. Stock is nothing but the bounding box. It has, I think, 2-3 method based upon volume and something, but we can try to use these functions to create a stock or the bounding box. Stock is not real here. The stock is only the bounding box which need for the other operation. Okay, so you have to create stock means bounding box. Okay, and then try to export this. So right now, as you don't have stock, maybe this step we can remove and you can check like create bounding box for geometry. Okay, then export electrode with stop. So we are not able to reach at that point, like how to add our information into the file. So maybe you can skip this line. So I'm just what to say how to do. Okay, I'm just erase this slide, but we are going to check in the next session how to add our data inside a file. So for session 2, you have 3 items: import electrode one by one, then create uses at electrode bottom face of geometry, and create bounding box. Okay, is this clear? Hello.
Very clear.
Yeah. So I'm give you some kind of prototype. These are the files which came from customer, and so I imported this file. Okay. This is core. Okay. I think I have some other files, but I will share you some files. Basically, this you can see the files will open like this. So first you have to import the step file inside Symmetron, and to import step file inside Symmetron, you have to find the way how to import step file. Maybe you already know, but if you search like step here, you can find some example. Step or import import model by path. Okay, so import model by path, and you can see also some other examples how to import step file. So basically, this kind of import and export things happen through DI, data interface. So you have to go to data interface, go to DI, and inside DI you can see there are many APIs. Import to current documents. So this is the function which you have to use to import step file. So you have to use the source file. Okay, so if you want example of this, you just have to here, and you can check any, maybe you can just import file in IGS format. You just have to change some enum, like you have to change the step file here, and I think this is fine. Okay, so if you need any kind of help to understand this, just email me in between before our next session. So I am dropping some link here, so which is helpful for this assignment. So first is import, then create UCS at electrode bottom. So we have UCS query, sorry, UCS procedure. So UCS, this is the UCS mode and UCS. Okay. we have this UCS. You can create UCS using this option, and you can find some code to create UCS. So you can choose anything to create UCS. Okay, so first you have imported this and you have to find the bottom face. Right now, assume this is my bottom face. This is not the actual file. I think there are many step file I have to check. So I will share you in this chat after I finding that file. So assume this is my bottom face. Okay, this blue one. So I have to find this and I have to find the center of this face. So for center again, you have to compute the bounding box and calculate the center, and at that center you have to create the UCS. So this is our the assignment. That's it. Then next session, this assignment has many things like we at the end we have to execute the procedures inside the NC. We can check how to do that. Okay, so I'm dropping the assignment in the chat. Okay, one more thing. um Actually, okay, so for next session, from session 3, uh, I want to do some kind of changes. So for that I need your feedback, like the overall experience of this webinar, these sessions, how you feel, so that I can do some changes to make it more useful to you. So I will share you a link in like, give me some time, maybe 1 minute. Response. Okay. So I have shared a link in the chat. If you open this link, you can see one page like this is open, which has some question about your experience with this webinar or this session. Um, so based upon that, maybe I can do some kind of changes to make this learning more useful and more understandable. So please try to fill this form. And let's see. So we have concluded this session and see you in the next session. Second week. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Take care.